What's going on YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and in today's video we actually have, look at this, a ton of news covering from Christmas stuff like we talked about yesterday to some more details on a lot of that stuff, and I want to go over it all, including, are these banners still poopy? Let's get into it. Alright guys, so jumping right into it because there's a lot of cover, we have Leviathan and Lucas. If you guys want to know more about them and the things we learned from the FFBE official video, please watch my video I put out yesterday. I go in detail on what I think about these two units, at least what we know about them so far. But the biggest thing I want to look at is the step up. And the first thing I did when I looked at this, I cringed super hard, guys. I was like, no, they keep doing this crappy banner, but let's give it a second. Let's look into it. Because the the finer details, we got to look through these tiny little texts to see what it is. So first off, this isn't going to be a 5% rainbow rate. It's going all the way up to 7% for Christmas, which is really good. And they're also increasing the featured rate to 2%. So they're increasing both the rainbow rate and the featured on banner rate, which is excellent. So that's the first plus we see with this banner, making it not as bad as the others. I immediately looked over here and didn't see a rainbow on this step, like the one for the Black Friday unit. So I was like, it's worse. Not really. If we look over here at the how to get a guaranteed featured unit, so a 50-50 shot out of one of these two, it costs 25,000 Lapis. Now, this would be like the normal banners we normally get, okay? Normally, you'd have to spend anywhere from 24K to 25K to get one of these guaranteed at the end, right? When they used to have all the different steps you could do. So in this case, you're actually having a better rainbow rate at 7%, a better on-banner rate at 2%, and you're getting a guaranteed rainbow. You're getting 2 random rainbows instead of the one that you would normally get on the 25K step up. You are missing some of the tickets you would get from that normal 25K step up, which, you know, you're gonna have to weigh and see on your own which one you think is better. We do get some of the Moogles that it's Lucas and Leviathan down here that go to these two guys, so you can get their Trust Masters a little bit easier. But on this banner, it is not just be guaranteed to get these two. I was really hoping they'd do that, but they didn't. There are off banners. But to get one of them guaranteed, at least randomly, you're going to have to do this, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you're going to have to do it 5 times. And on that 5th time, you'll get one of them guaranteed. Now, here's the thing that's really weird to me. It says you can only do it 8 times all the way through. Okay, I was like, wait, how are we supposed to get it again? But it looks like 8 times per player means go all the way through it. Duh, Claic, you idiot. So honestly, this isn't bad. This is not bad. Again, people are going to want different things. They're going to want the tickets over maybe the 7% rainbow rate. They're going to, that maybe they like the old format a little bit better. But overall, compared to the other two, so this is the 3rd one I think we've gotten that looks like this, it is not as bad as the others, and it's acceptable, at least to me. I think it's fine. I'd love to hear what you guys say below. Again, if you want to know what I think about these two units, please check the last video. There's a description below. Check the last video I did yesterday. I go over them and their TMRs and everything. Looking down through these special little text down here, the units will be added to the EX pool, but these will not have their prisms added to the select summon pool when the summon is released, because these are limited time units. Also, Tiana, Felix, Christine, Kryla, White Knight Noel, Santa Rosalia, Tinker, Carrie, and Gilbert are not included in the summon pool. So these older units, these older limited time units, are going to have their own summon pool. So when you're summoning for Leviathan and Lucas, they will not be in the pool for you to get. However, they have their own featured summon. So if you somehow missed out on getting one of these, where we have 5-star bases and then some of those the lower star bases, they're going to allow you to come in here and go for it on another step up summon here. And the thing about this one is that on this rainbow, so you can see it costs 7K, right? It costs 7K to do a full 2-step lap, I guess you could call it. This rainbow right here will be one of these 5. You have a 1 in 5 chance of getting a Kryla, Christine, White Knight Noel, all of these people, right? So it's if you look, get one of the 5 featured units when summoning a 5-star. So if you want to go in here and test your luck for 7,000 Lapis, and you want one of these people, here's your chance to go ahead and grab it up, right? Tiana, Felix, I'm hoping they get Ability Awakening soon. If not, it's going to be kind of weird because like everybody else has been buffed up. We're going to discuss why these 3 down here just got stronger and why White Knight Noel just got the most strong out of the 3, with these latent abilities. We'll go take a look at those, but you guys can go back through here and remember these units. And if you would love to go on this banner and attempt to get the White Knight Noel, Christine, Kryla, Tiana, or Felix, you have a 1 in 5 chance for 7K Lapis, and I think that's pretty good if that's what you want. Another thing I want to point out here is if we go to the shop, we go to the exchange shop, right? No, it's the wrong one. If we go to item exchange, you guys are going to go in here and look at the prisms that they have in here, and you can see that White Knight Noel is still in here. So if you really end up pulling a White Knight Noel, you can go in here and grab them up. Sadly, you know, it isn't Kryla or you know, Christina's in here, but White Knight Noel somehow snuck in here. So if you're thinking about pulling on that banner, or you had a White Knight Noel and you forgot this was in here, with his buffs, he becomes pretty powerful. This could be an option for you. So I just wanted you guys to know that before we, you know, walked away from those banners. I don't know if they'll take that out on maintenance, right? So don't, I wouldn't be like, well, I'll wait and see if I summon, and then I'll use, you know, go get the prism. Here's the problem. They could just remove it at maintenance. So if you do the wait and see technique, which is fine, you are going to want to make sure that his prism is still in the shop before you go summoning, get it, go in the shop, and notice it's not there, okay? So make sure you pay attention after maintenance. So Savior Elf is going to be, oh my god, oh, that's awesome, dude. Wow. Okay, so really good job on the enemy we have to fight. We're going to have to fight this guy, beat him up, and we get some great rewards for it, I guess. Bag of Toys replica, I like that. You know, we get all, oh, here, we finally get to see the Toy Elves hat, because we already seen these Toy Elves. Oh, we didn't see them all, though. What? There's so many. This is going to be a lot of wind resist, it looks like, with some defense and spirit and HP attached to it. Toy wind-up key. Man, they really made this toy set massive, dude. There's so many things. Oh, it's different. It's festive set and toy set. So you get two different sets. A lot of wind resist, which we may need in the future. This is 20% right here. So you put the whole thing on, it's 50... What is this? 65% wind resist if you put the whole festive stuff on. It's a little bit less for this... what is that? 30% wind resist if you put the toy set on. So that's if you want a lot of wind resist. Come on, baby. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. Oh, man. Are you kidding? Okay, well, so a little bit disappointed here. We can get bonuses besides these, but it's going to be up to us to have Santa Rosalia and the other, you know, Christmas, in quotation mark, units, Gilbert, to be able to get that. Now, it's not the worst in the world. You know, these are actually more easy to obtain than the other Christmas units, but if you're going to have them on a banner for us to summon for, throw them in here for bonus. Come on, guys. How hard would that be? Does that really bother you guys to do that? Next up, we have Leviathan, the fight we're going to have. It's the trial fight for Final Fantasy 15. Sadly, I wasn't here for Noctis, but hey, I was in Disney. Moogle Charm, boost ice, fire, lightning, water, wind, earth, light, and darkness by 10%. Activate draw attacks. Get this. Oh my god, look at these stats too. They're not bad. I mean, they're not, you know, they're not groundbreaking, but they're not bad. This right here, this Moogle Charm is sexy. Definitely want to pick that up. Let's see how much the draw attack is that it puts up. But finally, an item that vets and new players can use alike. You definitely want to get this. Even though it's 10%, that adds so much value to a draw attack item. Yes, Leviathan's going to be fun to fight then. Ooh, we already get this. I didn't know they were going to do this so soon. Okay, so we're going to get this, yeah. Starting this week, we're going to be able to go in and fight the Iron Giant. And again, I want to, anytime it uses focus stance, excuse me, it will unleash a powerful physical attack with an exceptionally high accuracy rate on the following turn, Kupo. The high accuracy rate makes me think that you can't evade it. So, anytime it uses Ruthless Stance, it will unleash a physical attack that cannot be diverted by any covering effect. So you can't cover it on the following turn. Prepare a dependable means of mitigating damage and strategy. Ooh, it says diverted too, so maybe it means you can't provoke it as well? Ew. Prepare a dependable means of mitigating damage and a strategy to keep dealing with paralysis and stop effects. So we're going to need stop and paralyze resist. See, I don't mind reading the little dungeon guide before I go in there. And it looks like we're just going to need a crap ton of physical mitigation because you can't even cover it or provoke it. Be wary of its Thunderous Meteor magic attack, which it will use each time its HP is lowered by a certain amount. So that's going to be a magic attack that probably can be covered, and it's going to be HP threshold locked. Okay, I see you. We have the Darksteel Destroyer, a great sword. Oh, man, it's cool. 181, enable Darksteel Calamity. Boost physical damage against demons and stone monsters. So, yeah, 181 attack sword, great sword, with killers on it. Great to use for maybe a true dual-wield user. You don't really want to put this on a true double-hand user because, again, you want a two-handed weapon. But, you know, throwing this on there, get those killer abilities. Okay, 2 events. Up 2 events down, and they both have great stuff. These 2 trial fights we're going to be able to do have great rewards. And we have Awakened Warriors, and we're going to be talking about this a little bit, and this is why White Knight Noel just got much stronger. White Knight Noel is getting some boost to obviously his stats, increases chance of being targeted by 50%, which I do believe puts him up to the 80%, right, guys? You can let me know in the comments below if I did my math wrong, but what I can remember is it puts him up to like an 80%, so it matches him up with Galuf, and then also going to be Warrior of Light when he comes out. Nullify stop and changes LB effects. The LB effect now restores MP for all allies and reduces damage taken for all allies except for himself. So he has mitigation on his LB now. These 2 changes right here are monumental to his use and allowing him to become one of those meta tank units that we all love. So right there, boom, pretty big. We also get some changes to his damage. Not the biggest fan of that, but maybe you guys are, so you guys can go in here and use him for this. I mean, if a tank could go out there and tank it up, put MP up, mitigate damage, and do some damage of his own, seems pretty good. So then we have enable specific abilities used 3 times in 1 turn. And then we have, what is this? Reduce ice and wind resist by 100% for all enemies and boost damage of certain abilities. So you guys are going to be able to be an Imperiler, a Buffer, a MP Regenerator. He is nullified to stop, so he's not going to be hit by that, and he has the mitigation now. These changes to White Knight Noel make him a meta tank once again. I think that's great. Moving on down to Christine. Christine does get some equipment magic 50% when dual wielding now. So when armed with 2 one-handed weapons, so we get true dual wield in there. Multi-frost is available turn 1, which is outstanding. And when she's revived, which is outstanding, going to help her get started off much quicker. I don't think it's going to push her too far up, but she was already really high up there, so she's getting a little buff here. And then she has some damage buffs to Arctic Blitz. If you guys get that put up. So both of these abilities are going to help Christine do more damage, and if you're looking to use Christine, this is where you want to be. And if you want a true dual wielder, you can do that now as well. And then we have Kryla, which sadly she got like the worst out of the bunch in my opinion. I put worse in quotation marks, but she didn't really need it, right? That's all I was talking about. She's just so dang good anyway. She gets some stat buffs up, which is outstanding. LB gauge fill rate by 100%. Fire, ice, lightning, wind, earth, light, and dark resist 10%, and fill LB gauge 5 every turn. You know, her LB isn't the best thing in the world. If it was a giant break on her LB or something like that, yes, I would love that. But it's really not the best thing in the world. But all these other things, these stat buffs up, make her more tanky. That's what we want. We need our supports to survive to be able to break and do other things like that. And then we have Soul Surge 2. It's a new or an increased cooldown ability. 1 use every 4 turns. Consume on LB gauge to boost spirit and LB gauge fill rate by 200% for all allies. And fill LB gauge by 1,500 for all allies except for self. Okay, so now I see what we're doing here, okay? We are going to get our LB up and then use Soul Surge because we're going to be able to put up everybody's LB and spirit. So I don't know what the spirit buff's going to be. Hopefully it's like 250%, something outrageous. Give me something good. But this is a use now we have for Kryla's LB. In my uses of Kryla, I was never really using that LB too much. Now, maybe that was wrong. You know, I'm not saying I'm the expert at Kryla or anything, and I'm slowly learning her since I started using her. But now we have another use for the LB. As long as you get it up there every 4 turns, you're going to be able to pretty much, you know, mass imbue what's the word? Oh, gosh, I can see. No. Okay, listen, I'm not going to be able to think of it right now. Give everybody the LB from your LB, all right? You know, you guys know what word I'm talking about. Say in the comments below, because for some reason, I can see the picture of the guy, like, wielding the sword and the flames going around it, but I can't think of what it's actually called. Anyway, this is going to be fantastic. So, actually, I really love this change for Kryla. These changes are great. Actually, all their changes are fantastic. Good job. If you want to use these units or you have been, it's going to be great for you. Okay. Oh, no, this is an amazing enhancement. I thought it was going to be something for Felix and Tiana, but it wasn't. Amazing enhancements. So you guys are going to be able to do this into Maintenance Thursday until January 8th. It's a pretty long one. This is where you guys are going to have boosted experience rates and amazing success ups and stuff like that for your Cactuar and just making your units level up. They just talk about here the exchange shop you can do with those flexible tickets. And then they just talk about the exchange shop in general, I guess. For the, I guess, well, I don't know why they have it in there twice. Weird. The Holly Jolly Lapis bundle. Woohoo! For a limited time, get great value on Lapis with these 5 special bundles. Oh, okay. So this one just got a lot of Lapis, and this one had a little bit of Lapis. You know, they don't tell us shit about it. I don't even know why they put that in there, but okay, get ready for those big-ass bundles, guys. And then we have, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Hold up. For a limited time, get Holy Knight Amelia and awaken them to their fullest potential as 7 stars. And we get some global upgrades. What? You have to buy them, though, right? Maybe it'll be Lapis. I don't know. These units, I always like the way these units look. They pull out a big bag of presents, start blowing things up. They're pretty cool. We will have to wait and see what these global upgrades are to them, because it says new ally global upgrade. But I always like this unit, so I'm really happy they're bringing this around. You know, because it's the FFBE units dressed in the holiday attire. And I always like that. I don't know if you guys did. You know, I do enjoy seeing new units in the game, but I enjoy more so our FFBE or Final Fantasy characters getting the Christmas look. Like, I wish I was just like Noctis or somebody underneath there, or, you know, Galoof. I don't know who you're going to put underneath there, but somebody like that instead of it just being 2 new units. But I'm fine with either way. I just prefer the other way. So there's an option for us to get some of those right there. So overall, this week looks kind of crazy, guys. I mean, the banner, I was expecting ready to come in here and make a video. You have to stop Gumi and Square Enix, but they eased the foot off of the greedy pedal there for a minute, and that banner, actually, the step up doesn't look too bad, and the other one has a guaranteed on banner on it, so that's pretty great. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below why I didn't know the name Entrust, because now I know it. It's called Entrust. My brain broke. It's Entrust. Subscribe for future content. Catch me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Claic Yuzolt, and we'll see you guys in the next video.